I got my first pair of Redpolls in 2019, having seen them at the Stafford Spring Bird Show and wanting to enter the world of British and European bird keeping. I was very kindly given 2 pairs from a champion breeder. Now these were lesser Redpolls, the smallest species, or what now could be considered a variant of Redpoll. They were rather easy to provide for, housing them in a large double breeder with some fake foliage around a nest site and giving them a standard British finch mix. And before we continue, just to make sure everybody knows, these are captive bred lesser Redpolls which are closed rung with size B rings. These are not wild caught birds in any way, shape or form. That pair did really well for me, producing 12 chicks in their first season and my first season with British birds. I remember discovering their first nest, a clutch of 5 little blue eggs with brown specks on them inside a really soft feather-lined nest. Those eggs hatched and produced 5 chicks, and I was taken away by the fact that there was 3 chicks in there of all different colours. We had a completely black chick, a brown chick and a white chick which had bright red eyes. At first I couldn't believe the fact that I thought I'd produced an albino chick in my very first clutch. However, I later found out this is now known as an Isabel, which is completely different to albinos. The other chicks were cobalts, which were the darkest chicks, and normals, as in the wild type colour. I actually decided to show one of the young cobalts from that first round of chicks at the Stafford National Exhibition in 2019. It was my first show and I won Best Novice Hardbill. I couldn't believe it. With the success of that first year, it really got me hooked on the species and British bird keeping in general. Over the past 6 years, I've bred over 200 Redpolls of many different mutations, including the normals that I now have today, cinnamons, Isabels, agates, pieds, pastels. The only thing I haven't yet had are the Feos. As I've continued learning more and more about the species and observing their behaviour in the wild, I've changed my husbandry practices to suit. Housing them in larger cages and changing their diet is absolutely crucial to the success of keeping and breeding this species. From initially feeding them on a foreign finch and standard British finch mix, I now feed my Redpolls exclusively on specifically formulated Redpoll seed mixes, which are really high quality and give them exactly what they need and they would be getting in the wild. Alongside this, I offer plenty of egg food, vegetables and small insects during the breeding season. I've also found that they prefer these enclosed style nest pans which are covered in fake foliage as aside from open top pans. This gives them the privacy to incubate their eggs and rear their chicks. Over the past 4 years, I've put a lot of effort into producing an exhibition strain of normal lesser Redpolls for myself. I've recruited birds from numerous champion and world-renowned breeders here in the UK to develop this stud, and recently that effort has been recognised, with my birds winning their classes and various specials at exhibitions across the country. So if you're thinking of getting into British and European birds for your aviary, Redpolls are without a doubt one of my recommendations.